Hello and welcome back once again to this new episode of Trip. In this video, I will not explain, but actually share my experiences and how I lost 600 US dollars in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency. So the story begins in 2017 when I was in the first year of college. So what happened was I was new to college. I wanted to earn some money, and I had some savings from before high school projects that I have done. So I proposed a new scheme to my friend. He was my best friend, and I think Bitcoin is also the reason why our friendship actually took to different turns. And Bitcoin is also the reason why our friendship took different turns. Relationships were broken because of this. Still, I've learned a lot of lessons, and today I will share with you, and give you 5 tips on how to not lose your money. So let's begin with the entire story. So the story begins in 2017, late 2017. I think it was August. And then as I was searching for various ways to earn money, I came across this Bitcoin. And I saw that actually I had known this Bitcoin for a very long time when I was in South Korea. And so the best friend of mine, let's call him X, and I, we used to code a lot, and then we used to track all this Bitcoin, and we were very fascinated back then, and we knew that it had great potential, not as financial potential, just because we were very interested in computer science, so we realized that it's an alternative way of payment, but we never knew that the success of Bitcoin will be so tremendous. So what happened was, as I was investing like $10 and $20, and I saw great returns. I saw 50x returns, 50x returns at some point. So, but I will come back to that later. So I invested a lot of money in this, closely around. It wasn't my money at all. It was around to $100 of my money, and more than $400 of my friend's money. So, and we lost it all. By the way, how we lost it, I'll come back to that later. So, in 2017, in August, I realized that this Bitcoin is going up, and now let's go back to see the price point of Bitcoin. So this was the all-time chart of Bitcoin. So I came across this Bitcoin in 2013 when the prices were just 143 US dollars. Then suddenly there was not much growth. So it was decent. It was like 300, came somewhere close. And then what happened is when it came to, I think it was 2017, there was a sudden rise. So I discussed about this with my friend in I think it was, see the rise here. So April, June, at this point 4,000 point, actually much before July. Yes, this point I realized that we can make money. It's going up, and what I did was I asked my friend, let's pull in some money and let's just invest in Bitcoin, and that's what I did. We pulled in 500 US dollars, and then we invested our money. And what happened was the prices were going up. We were so happy. I think when look at this, I don't know exactly how much Bitcoin we owned. I think it was half at this point, like less than half, 1/4. But then the prices were going on, so we were very optimistic that it will go up and up and up. until this point, actually, we had not invested all of our money in at once. We first invested, I think, $200, and at this point, more $100, then $50, and at this point, this was when I was not sure. So this was my strategy. I invested the money, and as soon as I saw that my money was doing 2x, I took out that money. I took out that money, and then I reinvested. So, because I was very scared as well. So, because of the exponential growth, I was scared that it will go down. But I never anticipated it something like this will happen to me. So, I invested $500 somewhere around November, and I expected to grow. It went up, and then I took some money off, and we made I think $100 profit in just 2 days. That was amazing for a first year college student, a freshman. It was amazing. And then at this point, I think it was December exactly. On December 10th, 2017, I spent $600, and the evaluation was 17,000. I think it was a bit before when it was 12,000. So like December 4th, I invested all of my money, and it went up to $17,000. At this point, I should have taken out the money, as you can see. I did not. That turned out to be the first mistake of my life. The money went down. I was still optimistic. I thought that when it went down to 15, I bought it at 12,000. So I thought it will go up, no problem, no big deals. From 15, it went down to 11. Okay, no problem, January. Then in March, it went down to 9,000. That's when the alarm bell rang. But at this point, we could not have taken out the money. I think if you're losing, you should definitely have a stop loss. I will come back to it when I discuss the tips. So unlike other investments, like we do stock market, we do bonds, derivatives, commodities, like all those investment schemes, this also looked very promising. So I reinvested and lost money. By the time around in February, I was very sure that we have lost all the money and it's not going back and back again. And this is when my partnership with my friend declined. I think the friendship was at the rock bottom, and then the prices were also at the rock bottom. It went down to 3,000. What it was in 2017, now it has came back to that exact point 1.5 years later. Then obviously it went back to a point. I think I don't know exactly what happened. I never talked to that to my friend, but I think he took off the money. He never kept it. I think the money is not there anymore in the system. So I never had a talk. I never had a courage to actually have a talk with him that I will give back the money, and I will like the money was lost, like it just vanished overnight. So that was also the point in my life which was very traumatic. I lost a very good friend of mine, and I was at default. I was to be blamed for my reckless investment patterns that I was following, and he had to suffer because of me. But then I have learned a lot since then, and I will also explain what I have learned and what I do now, which I did not know back then. Okay, then Bitcoin went up, but it never came back to that original price at which I bought the Bitcoin. Now, I'll be very to the point and what I have learned. First, if you're investing, Bitcoin is not promising. I don't think it's promising anymore. It will be used by a lot of illegal criminals and money launderers, but not by general public. Governments will not support Bitcoin in any case. It's like If you know the tulip bubble which happened in Netherlands, where everybody was after tulips, and the prices of tulips just went up, and everybody was after it, only to find out that it was just a bubble. So it's like a Bitcoin bubble that I was trapped in, and it finally and eventually burst. Now, since then, I have learned about in value investing, which Warren Buffett does, and how I will discuss more about that in my later videos. But the idea is to actually buy real companies, real businesses, which give real results instead of something which is so virtual. Governments are against Bitcoin. The whole cryptography and cryptocurrency and the blockchain technology is amazing, and I think any startup which will make its way in this startup sector of blockchain will succeed. But Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies in as such will not succeed at all. They're fighting the currency, the value system of any country and the global economy itself. Bitcoin will not overtake that in any case. So Bitcoin itself does not provide any value. I think it's a good concept, but it's not going to take you anywhere. So stop investing in cryptocurrency and all those gurus who are actually telling you that you should invest. It's a great time to invest. No, it's not. It's not. Don't fool yourself. There's one saying that nobody can fool an honest man. It's true. I was dishonest to myself and thinking that I can get rich very quickly, and I suffered and paid the price. Don't be that guy. Don't be like me, what I was in 2017. Invest your money in good stuff. So first is research and analyze. So if you're trying to invest, understand the pattern, what is happening. So it's okay, even if you have invested in blockchain or any other cryptocurrency, analyze it, research. I never did it. My whole game was to actually double my money and get the money out. That's it. That's not the right strategy. Don't be greedy. Invest and then understand the pattern. Even if it was blockchain, if I knew all the ratios and other technical analysis tools that I know now, I would have done much more research to an analysis to find if the Bitcoin prices are overpriced or underpriced. So if they're underpriced, it's a good time to invest. But if it's overpriced, they are asking too much, which they were in October 2017. At that point, I invested a lot of my money. I shouldn't have done that. And many investors at that point were not investing. It was just a bubble. It was becoming a bubble. The graph, I never read the graph. I never actually took a look at the graph. And graph was telling the truth. It was telling that the prices were just exponentially growing. And Bitcoin was not getting adopted by anyone. If the price is growing, that should also indicate that there is a demand. And there was clearly no demand. People were investing. Someone was losing and someone was earning. So Bitcoin was not doing any work to produce some money of itself. It was the identification of money. That's it. It was not providing any money. So invest in real businesses, in real startups who give real results. Analyze their business. If they're underpriced, you will know what is underpriced, overpriced, and if it's a good deal. Research about their management, who invented it, who is the management, who is the CEO, how's the history of the company and the balance sheet, and all those financial aspects are so important if you're investing. Second is hedge your bet. Do not invest all your money in one place. That's it. Doesn't matter if the company or the Bitcoin or any other stuff is giving you 10x the results. Still do not invest it. Hedge your bets. I still have mutual funds, and this one mutual fund I have invested gives me 18% results. I've not put all my money in that. I've invested in multiple, I think 10 different mutual fund schemes. Some are performing very good. Some of them are not. But still, that's the point. Hedging your bet. Risky behavior is good, but this risk combining with your greed is the recipe for failure. Don't do that. Hedge your bets. Diversify your portfolio. Invest in gold, commodities. Invest in long-term bonds, government bonds. Government bonds are very secure, and then you can invest in real estate if you have good amount of money. Invest in stock. Buy and hold the stock. That is called value investing. Hold the stock. Let the company do the work. Don't do the work. Don't invest and take out the money the next day. Hedge your bets. Save the money. It's so true. It's so true. In Rich Dad Poor Dad says that a penny earned. I think the quote was penny saved is penny earned. It's not true. He said that it's not true, right? It's definitely true. It's definitely true. Save your money. If you don't have any business, or if you don't have any let's say anything to learn, or any course you are buying, or you are not investing in yourself, then do not spend that money. Save that money and put it somewhere. Some good investment portfolios. Could be anything. Real estate, stocks, anything. Third, do not follow the crowd. This is number one reason why I lost so much money. Is I was so fascinated when I was a teenager, right? Yeah, like I was 17, 18. I was so fascinated when the fellow teenagers were making six-figure incomes by just Bitcoining. And I think it was Facebook's original inventor who became billionaire, I think, or a eight-figure millionaire. Yes, he became very rich by selling Bitcoin. So that really made me so interested in this Bitcoin and all those schemes. Do not follow the crowd. People are so deceptive. They like things which other people are doing, and they forget that if other people are doing, and the value will increase, so the perception of the perception of that product or the service will increase, so the prices will increase as well. But unless that thing in which you are investing your money in is not giving any output, like Bitcoin was not giving any output, in that case you're just investing in a bubble, and bubble is not solid. It's just a gas. It will just vanish. And that's what happened to my $600. Fourth is invest in yourself. It's number one thing which I think helped me grow a lot. I invested in course. I had money. I invested in courses, a lot of courses, Udemy courses, expensive courses, normal courses, or YouTube courses. I invested. I just, wherever I could get the knowledge about investing in online income and developing my skills, I just invested my money. And I haven't got I have break even, obviously, but I haven't indulged myself fully into that into that space. Like, I'm not doing all in marketing. I'm not doing all in business. I'm not doing all in investing. But I've started. I'm getting my feet wet in those sectors. I'm still learning and improving myself. That is what I think is so important. Because if I go all in, I can make huge sums of money. I'm very confident, but I don't want to do at this point of time when I'm learning and improving myself. When I want to give the value. So what I'm learning, I'm not professional. I'm not promising you that you can become a millionaire. I know a trick or tip I will give you which can make you a millionaire. No, I'm not doing that. I have made mistakes. I'm still learning, and I want to share my experience with you. So that's it. This is what I wanted to tell you and help you with. So if you have liked my the content throughout, please subscribe and hit a like button, and I'm hoping to see you again. Thank you.